Pick six. We are live, baby, for on a Sunday afternoon. Let's go. You know what, man? Let me say this before I even start with anything. The football that we have recently been getting from Monday to now has been it has been some football. The Monday night game obviously was terrible. Christmas Day games were very, very underwhelming. The Steelers wound up getting blown out against the Chiefs. The Texans just did not show up against the Ravens. And then the Thursday night football game, my goodness. I don't know how worse of a Thursday night football game you could possibly have. I've said before, I don't really like Thursday night football games that much, but oh man, that game on Thursday, it almost makes me want Thursday night football games to just leave completely. All right, it was a terrible Thursday night game, and then the Chargers versus Patriots game. I mean, it was one-sided the entire time, and then the two games or the games that I wasn't able to watch, which was the Bengals and the Broncos and the Cardinals and the Rams. I'm not sure how good the Cardinals and Rams game was. All I know is that it did go down to the wire. Kyler Murray threw an interception to end the game. I do know that. But the two games I wasn't able to watch, they were good. They were good. It's been a while since I've sat through and watched a good football game. And you know what? I think we have a good one here. Packers versus Vikings, two of the best teams in the NFC. Obviously, both teams are actually behind in their division. The Packers don't have a shot at winning the division, although the Vikings do. If they win today and they win next week, they win a division. They're at a really good record, man. Let's see. I'm sorry, I can't read it from here. I'm a little blind. They're at 13-2. They're at 13-2. I had it on the multi-screen, on the 4 screen, so it's kind of hard to read the record. They're at 13-2. Packers at 11-4. And both those teams are not division leaders. That just tells you how good that division is. Last year, it was the AFC North. This year, it's the NFC North as far as the cream of the crop of divisions here. Now my YouTube TV's acting up. Oops. It'll get settled in. Anyways, I expect a good one here. I really do. So I'm actually excited for it. I really am. And the games earlier in the early slate weren't all that great. You had the Raiders winning again against Spencer Rattler and the New Orleans Saints. What am I looking up? All right, Packers. Got to get the scoreboard in for you guys. But the Raiders won again. They won again, which is crazy. And I'm trying to see, do we have only 2 late games going on in the afternoon slate? I think we do. Oh well. Trying to see. Yeah, I think we only have 2 late games going on because I mean we did have 2 games on Wednesday, 3 games yesterday, and then we still have a Monday Night Football game tomorrow night. So, not sure how good of a game that's going to be, but oh well. So if there's one game this week that has potential on being a really good game, other than that Bengal Broncos game, it's this one. You know, I knew I was going to go live for one of the games. I'm glad I didn't go live for the Cowboys and Eagles game, which, my goodness, the Cowboys, man. Oh, I'm sorry, the Eagles. It doesn't matter who's their quarterback. They have such a great system offensively right now that it doesn't matter who their quarterback is. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's Jalen Hurts. It doesn't matter if it's Kenny Pickett. It doesn't matter if I don't even know who their third-string quarterback is. But they put up 41 points still today with the second-string and third-string quarterback. Their system offensively is scary. And you know what? I took the Eagles lightly. I did. And you know what? I'm wrong for it. I'm wrong for it. The Eagles are one hell of a team offensively, and defense is really solid too. As long as Saquon Barkley stays healthy, he's the key player in that offense. So as long as he stays healthy, that team can go all the way. It's going to be hard beating Detroit. Obviously, it's going to be hard beating a couple of teams. But as long as Saquon can stay healthy, that's all that matters for Philly. All right, so yeah, the Dolphins game against the Browns starting right now. Dolphins still have hope due to the fact that the Broncos lost last night. So if the Dolphins can win with some other magic, they can still have a shot at making the playoffs. And you know what? Miami's been playing some decent ball. They really have been. They beat the Niners last week. They had a rough start. And that's what's holding them back right now. They had a rough start. And the whole thing with Tua, Tyler Huntley's actually starting today, which again falls back to Tua. He can't stay healthy. He just hasn't been able to stay healthy, man. He just hasn't. And the Browns, although they're 3-12, I mean, I'm not gonna say they're a good team, but I wouldn't say it's a complete set in stone that the Dolphins are gonna win, even if Tua was out there. Oh, nice little screen pass for a first down over there. But yeah, if there's one seventh seed that could potentially do something, whether it's the Broncos, Dolphins, or Cincinnati, I don't think anybody wants to play Cincinnati. I don't. And I get it. The defense is not good over there for the Bengals. But Joe Burrow has that experience. He's even been and played in a Super Bowl and beaten Mahomes in the playoffs. He is the only current AFC quarterback. You know what? Now that I think of it, he's the only quarterback right now in the league that has beaten Mahomes in the playoffs. The only active quarterback, because the only other quarterback to beat Mahomes in the playoffs was Tom Brady. He beat him twice. One when he was a Patriot, other time when he was a Buck. So that's why I say if there's one team that you do not want to sneak into the playoffs, it's going to be Cincy. All right, Dolphins are already starting to drive down the field, already in Brown territory. We're just waiting for this Green Bay and Vikings game to start. Should be starting in a couple minutes. I just wanted to jump on live a little bit earlier. Let's see. All right. Not that share. Let's see. All right. Should be good for that. Yeah. And the AFC race, as far as seeding, is starting to heat up. That's all that really matters right now is the seeding. Steelers can no longer drop down to the 7th seed. They could drop down to the 6th seed, which, you know what? I got a lot to say about the Steelers still. There's a lot of things, because I went live right after the game. There's a lot of things that were not out yet for the Steelers. A lot of drama, a whole lot of shenanigans that was not out, that were no stories on when I did the live. So I got some I'll drop a video for sure on the Steelers this week, because it's got to be done. It's got to be done. All right, America's Game of the Week about to start, because there's a whole lot of drama going there, and controversy as well. Some of it I did talk about, but a lot of it I didn't. Huntley on 3rd and 18 throws it middle of the field to his running back, who's trying to get up the field, and he's short of the first. But yeah, maybe one team should try to reach out to Tom Brady. One contending team should try to reach out to Tom Brady and say, hey, we need you to beat Mahomes, because apparently You're the only quarterback in the postseason / Super Bowl that can do it. Just saying. Just saying. All right, Sanders about to try a long field goal here to give Miami a lead from 56. Kick is on its way, and it's good. All right. Packers versus Vikings. Packers are going to be getting the ball first. Vikings fans already in it doing the skull chants. That place is rocking right now. US Bank Stadium, one of the best looking stadiums in the NFL, has hosted a Super Bowl. I mean, it's actually pretty historic already with the Minnesota Miracle as well. And we're off and away in Minnesota. And it's going to be a touchback to start the Packers' first drive. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers now trying onto the field. And Jordan Love, he's doing a Toyota-thon promotion. He's been doing it for the past month or so. And I guess it ends on January 2nd. And for one, I don't even know how I found out about this, but he's been playing a heck of a lot better since the Toyota-thon has started, since that campaign has started. Jacobs in the backfield on 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff play to Jacobs. He gets hit, but he's able to bounce off of it and get a couple on the play. But Jordan Love, for some weird reason, I think it's in this 5-game stretch that they're showing right now. 4-1, 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions for the Toyota-thon campaign. And he's just been playing a heck of a lot better. So is there a chance that after the Toyota-thon is over that he doesn't play as well? I mean, we'll have to wait and see. 2nd and 8. Love has it. Throws it complete. For a gain of about 6 on the play. So that's going to be 3rd and short for them Packers. And we've talked about it time and time again. These 2 running backs, or I guess 3 running backs, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, and Saquon Barkley. I mean, they've really been shining in their new team so far this season. And it's been crazy to see. 3rd and 2 for Love and the Packers. He's in shotgun. He has Jacobs to his right. Play clock starting to run down. They get it off in time. Love throws it to the left side and it's complete. To the right side and it's complete for a 1st down. That's Wicks on the reception right there. I don't know why I said to the left. It was clearly to the right. I was gonna try to defend myself there, saying that, well, I'm watching on TV, so it looked like it was to the left. No, on my screen it was still to the right. All right, 1st down after the nice chunk play for the Packers. It's another handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs able to get past the 50, down at about the 47 in Minnesota territory now. Now, for one weird reason, I do favor the Packers here. I don't see Green Bay getting swept by Detroit and by Minnesota. I know that may sound crazy, but how good Minnesota and Detroit have been playing, I just don't see it happening. I still see a lot of potential in the Packers. Jacobs in the backfield, tight end in motion. It's gonna be another handoff play to Jacobs. Jacobs able to get it to the outside. Jacobs able to get it down into 40. He fumbled. And Minnesota recovered it. They're saying on the field that it's Vikings ball. He might have been down. Obviously, we had to see the review. And it's coming out. That's a fumble. It would have been a first down for Josh Jacobs, but he fumbled, and Minnesota is going to take over at around the 40. Oh, man. He punched it out. Or he didn't punch it out. He kind of hit his arm, and then his arm kind of moved weird, which popped the ball out. It's not like he hit the football. He kind of hit Jacobs a little bit, and that kind of caused him to react weird, and that's what got the ball loose. All right, DTR and the Browns. 1st and 10 from the 40. It's a pitch play to Ford Fortis down behind the line of scrimmage. Just no room to run over there. And as weird as this is going to sound, I guess I have to root for the Browns next week. I guess. I don't know. Because they play the Ravens. But I'm hearing a lot of weird rumors surrounding the Steelers, which there's a lot of weird stuff going on there. So I don't know what to believe. I really don't. But we'll definitely get into that. All right. How about the Buccaneers beating the Panthers 48-14? That is crazy, man. Now, I know the Panthers, they don't have the best record, clearly, but they actually have been competing with some pretty solid teams down the stretch. They haven't beaten those teams, but they've been competing. And for a team like the Buccaneers, who came off a bad loss last week against the Cowboys, against Cooper Rush and the Cowboys, I did kind of think that they were going to come in with a lot of momentum. All right, Sam Darnold, 1st and 10 from the 38. He's in shotgun. The handoff play to Jones. Jones able to get about 6 on the play. Obviously, Aaron Jones, former Green Bay Packer. So he's going to be running with a purpose. He's got a big chip on his shoulder right now. And for as good of a season as Jacobs has had, for him to fumble, I mean, that's tough. And in a big game like this, Jones in the backfield. Packers bring 5. Darnold is going to throw it to his tight end for a first down. He's trying to get past one defender. Oh, he does. And he's out of bounds. Nice first down play for the Vikes. Nice block by Jones, man. Because no one was on the guy in the middle. Jones picked them up though. Those are the type of blocks you want to see from your running back. All right, now the Vikings are on the Packers side of the field. Donald going to give it to Jones. He's trying to get it to the outside, and he gets hit about a yard or two for a short gain. I mean, who would have thought that Sam Darnold would just come into Minnesota, start, and be 13-2? It's just insane to me. 2nd and 9 for Minnesota. You have Justin Jefferson on the bottom of the screen here. He looks that way. Little pump fake. He now spins and throws it out of bounds. Hey, he was looking to the left side and he just didn't see anything. He didn't have time to go through his complete progressions on the right side because, I mean, that play was blown up at the line. One thing is for sure, though, the Vikings do have weapons offensively. They do. Jefferson, obviously the best in the league, I'd say. Addison's actually a pretty solid receiver. Darnold has it. Pocket collapses from behind him. Oh, he's able to get away from a sack. He throws it, check down to his running back, and that's a short gain of about a yard. He got it complete. He was able to get it off. That was a good play by Darnold, but he didn't have Jefferson open. It was just going to be tough to get it to him. I mean, Darnold did what he could do. He did the best that he possibly could on that play. Pocket just collapsed. Now the punt unit is out right on the punt. See if he could try to pin him back deep. Kicks it out of bounds. Let's see where the refs mark it at. It looked like at around the 12, but they're going to say at the 15. And that's where the Packers are going to take it. Oh, drawn forward on a nice run. But see, that's why I question the Vikings, because of Sam Darnold. Not to say that he's not a good quarterback. It just seems like he just kind of struggles in those high pressure moments, which you're going to have to face in the playoffs. I mean, you're going to be playing the best of the best in the playoffs. So that's why I wouldn't put my money on him. Maybe if they had another quarterback on there, maybe. Sam Darnold, I don't know. I'm not completely sold on him. I like Sam Darnold. You know, I'm a USC fan, so I like Sam Darnold. Damn it. I used to watch him all the time playing it at USC, but I don't know, man. And maybe I'm wrong, and that's fine. But man, I that Thursday night football game was probably the worst game I've ever watched. Now, I know that's not the worst game in NFL history. Now, that's why I said it like I said it. The worst game that I've watched. You could go back to that Steeler-Dolphin game that happened, in 2007? Where it was, what do they call it? The mud ball? Is that what they call it? I think they call it the mud ball. It was like raining like crazy, and then the field was just terrible to play on. And then the final score was 3-0. So you could put that game on there if you want to call that the worst game of all time. And then the Raiders and the Vikings last year in Vegas was a 3-0 game as well. But I didn't watch those games. So it's definitely up there. It should definitely be in the conversation as one of the worst games ever. There was more punts than points. I forgot who the player of the game was for the Seattle, but it should have been their punter for the player of the game, because he was doing all the heavy work for Seattle right there. All right, Jordan Love in shotgun. 3 receivers set. 1 receiver moves to the right. Now he's going to the left. Fakes the handoff. Has time. Throws it down the field. Incomplete. Now, is that voice cracking most of the time? Man. All right. You know what? He did kind of underthrow that one, but I think it's better that he did, because there was like two Vikings players right there. All right, you got Jacobs in the backfield. Love drops back, throws it downfield. He slips and falls and incomplete. I don't think that's a flag. I think that's a mouthpiece. He was looking for Wicks right there. And yeah, that was his mouthpiece. He kind of just fell on his own right there. I'm pretty sure he would have hit him. Oh, yeah, just missed it. Damn. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Green Bay. 2 throws so far, which is surprising. 39% on 3rd down completions. Pressure coming. Throws it. Intercepted. Intercepted by the safety. Oh, they're going to call it incomplete. Incomplete. You got to review that one. That looked in real time. It looked like he got it. Oh, no, he didn't. But the pressure was there. He just had to get rid of it. He didn't have any time. Got hit as he threw it as well. In real time, it did look like he got the pick. He had possession for it for a second. Then when he was going down, it hit the ground. All right. Oh, got hit a little bit, but by his own player. Nice punt, by the way. Calls it fair catch. Vikes are going to get it at the 35. Good punt. I mean, he was punting at his own goal line. All right, still nothing. 9 minutes left in this first quarter. The Browns are over there trying to tie it up against Miami. 3-0 over there. 25 yardage to tie it up. From the left hash, it's up and good. So Cleveland ties it up at 3-3 over there at the dog pound. Oh, man. You know, I'll say this as well. I don't think... Okay. Last season, I wasn't able to watch much football. At the very most, I watched about 5 games. About 5 games live. All right? At the most. It's probably even less. But I couldn't really keep up with the NFL like that. I mean, obviously, I know the scores and everything like that. But I couldn't keep up with it as much as I would want to. And it's nice to be able to do that again this year, man. It really is. And I enjoy watching it again. I kind of lost that a few years ago, but this season I've kind of gotten back into it, man, and it feels nice. Like it was to the point where I couldn't even watch another team's game from start to finish. What? The Sunday tickets for $49 right now. For a week. You get 1 week of football. Wait. Damn, that's crazy, man. All right, first down for Minnesota. Aaron Jones in the backfield. Packers bring 4. Play action, bootleg. Darnold going to the right. Throws it complete to one of its tight ends for about a yard or 2. Both teams have been bringing some pressure. 2nd and 8. Darnold telling something to his offense right here. Drops back. Looking for something. He gets Jones for a gain of about 6, maybe 7. Man. Hold on, man. My TV's acting weird. That's not good. All right, you know what? Since that's acting up, we got to improvise. Because for some reason, it's not wanting to show on my screen here. All right, Donald on 3rd and 2. Throws it complete for a first down. Hits his tight end once again. Yeah, something's acting up on my TV. But oh well. Worst case scenario, okay, there we go. All right, I guess I was just having technical difficulty. I don't know what was going on, but oh well. All right, 1st and 10 for the Vikes. Jones in the backfield. Yeah, 1-on-1 on the top of the screen. It's a pitch play to Jones. He's going crazy up the middle for getting about 7 on the play. I mean, he kind of just dove really on that one. Damn, man. All right, 2nd and 3 for Minnesota. Jefferson in motion towards the left. Play action. Darnold looking for it all. He gets it all for the touchdown. Oh, yep. No, they're going to call it incomplete. He could not haul it in. That is good defense by the Packers right there. He was looking for Addison. Addison had him beat. He had the ball as well. And then the ball just jarred loose going down to the ground. Nice defensive play from Nixon right there. That's some good stuff. Darnold was really looking for it all right there. Play clock running down. He gets it off in time. Darnold looks left. Now right. Now avoiding pressure. Running right. Looking for something. Cannot find anything. Throws it out of bounds. He went through his progressions. And just nothing was there. And I'll trust the field goal unit here. And this ain't going to be no give me. This is going to be a 57-yarder. Snap looks good. Kick is good. What a leg. Oh, no, he missed it. He missed it. I thought he had the leg for it. He had the angle right. He just did not have the distance right there. He missed it from 57, which, I mean, you can't bash him there, man. It's a 57-yarder. What's good, Andrew? Watching America's Game of the Week here, man. And you know what? So far, no team has scored, but you could tell both teams are there to play. Both teams are there to play. Both defenses are trying to pressure their quarterbacks, and I mean, Darnold tried to get a deep ball to Addison, and I mean Nixon was able to. It's been some good ball. It's 0-0, but it's been some good ball. Yep, it happens. That's why it looked good at first. It really did. Because he got everything right. He got everything right except for the power on that kick. I guess both games are on commercial here. But see, there's a difference. There's a difference between what I'm watching right now compared to what I was watching on Thursday. All right? Because on Thursday, there was points scored already at this point of the game. But just It's two different, completely types of different ball that are being played right now. That's all. So Cowboys getting how to work. Didn't miss anything. Yes, yeah. You know what? Maybe it was a blessing in disguise, Andrew. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Hey, man. Eagles are just that damn good this year. I kind of, I'm not going to say I hate to say it, but I didn't think they were going to be this good. I knew Saquon was going to help out the offense. I didn't think he was going to help out this much. Him and Derrick Henry are on a whole nother level right now. They're playing their best ball this year. It's like they're in their prime right now, which is a scary thing because both those players are on some two scary teams right now. All right, let's see what LaFleur has cooking up in good field range after that missed field goal from Minnesota. They're already near midfield. It's a delay handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs gets past one defender, and he's down at about the 47. Eagles and Lions, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to watch. Hey, man, as long as we get two different teams in the Super Bowl, I'm fine. I'm content. 2nd and 4. Jacobs in the backfield once again. Yeah, the Packers have three receivers to the right. It's a handoff to Jacobs once again. He goes right. Another short gain for Jacobs right there. Might be 3rd and 3. Might have gotten a yard and a half at the most. Not really going. They're going no huddle here a little bit. They have the tight end to the right. They give it to Jacobs once again, who gets the first down with ease up the middle. Nice blocks and nice run right there for Green Bay. I think the Packers, if there's one team to upset the Lions or the Eagles, it's going to be the Packers. It is. Something weird tells me that Minnesota is going to go out. Maybe they might get out of the first round, but I think by the second round they're out. Love throws it, screen pass to his tight end who's turning up the field, trying to get blocks up front, and he gets a decent gain. First down and more. Now they're knocking on the door right by the red zone. There's a flag on the play. Is that coming back? Is that coming back? With the expression on Kraft's face, it looks like it might be. No, it's on the defense. Oh, now the Packers are in the red zone with that 15-yard penalty. Oh, man. Are we going to get a touchdown here? And yes, I'm going to keep bashing that Thursday night game. I'm going to. I really am. Okay. Hey, man. Here's how I see it. I was live for that game, and I'm not a Seahawks nor Bears fan. So I feel like I have the right to do that. Love fakes the handoff, throws it complete, and he was trying to get out of the tackle. He couldn't. Might have gotten like half a yard past the line of scrimmage, if anything. What's the wild card team? That's the most favorite. Oh, yeah. I'd say Green Bay. If there's a team outside of the Eagles and the Lions, it's going to be Green Bay. Delay handoff to Jacobs, trying to get it up the field a little bit, and he just runs into a whole bunch of blockers right there for a short gain. Man, I mean, he just ran into a whole bunch of people right there. All right, third down. 3rd and 7. Loving shotgun. His running back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Tight end on the left side. Love. He's going to throw it complete, and he's short of the first down. Solid gain still to Musgrave. It's going to be 4th and short. Packers offense is still out there. And now they're going to drive off the field. I mean, it was going to be 4th and 4. I thought it was going to be a better marker. I thought it was going to be about 4th and 3, maybe 4th and 2. But since it's 4th and 4, yeah, you can't go for it there. Unless you're going to try to make them jump off sides. 22-yard field goal. Snap, good. I mean, kick is right through the uprights and good. So we get our first points of the game here. 3-0 Green Bay on a chip shot field goal in the first. Still 1:47 left in the first. And Minnesota's going to be getting the ball back. Lions would go for it on. It doesn't matter how far the distance is, man. They're going for it. They're going for it. The Lions live by going for it on 4th down and die for it by going for it on 4th down. That's their whole model. Dan Campbell, his nickname is Dan Gamble. So, hey man, we got to put some respect on Dan Gamble's name. Let's see what's going on with this other game over here. Lions are the type of team to go for it on 4th and 15. You know, it's like they're playing Madden. You're down by possession, and since it's a game that's going back and forth, you don't want to punt it. The Lions are that team. The Lions are that team playing Madden. That's exactly what they are. Man. I don't know why my YouTube TV is acting up. It's only good thing it's only on my TV. If it was on my phone, that'd be more of a problem. Ah, there we go. All right, maybe it's just a multi-view. Oh well. Maybe I shouldn't be watching that Browns game anyways. Maybe that's the problem. I was watching the Browns game. Oh man. But yeah, Washington could do something. They could. I don't think they're ready. You know, they're still very young. Nobody thought they were going to make the playoffs. So that's crazy in of itself. Rookie quarterbacks tend to not do very well in the playoffs. No rookie quarterback has ever made it to the Super Bowl. So, I mean, yeah, that's why I don't think Washington could do it. And besides, I mean, they've lost to the Eagles. Or no, they beat the Eagles the last time they played them. My bad. Kickoff is away, and he's going to return it from halfway into his end zone. Past the 20, he gets hit and dropped at the 22. He took it out from his own end zone, which you don't see at all this season. He was taking a risk right there. I mean, he was taking a playbook out of he was taking a play out of Dan Campbell's playbook right there. But oh well. You had a good Christmas. Other than the Steelers losing, I did have a good Christmas. Other than the Steelers losing on Christmas Day, I had a good Christmas. Yeah, man, it was cool. It was cool. But you know what? That loss didn't hurt. that much because it was inevitable. I knew it was going to happen. I was relying on a Christmas miracle for the Steelers to win on Christmas. And it failed me. It failed me. First and 10, pitch play to Jones, running to the left side. Gets past one guy, tries to bounce off another defender, and he just kind of gets carried and thrown down. Still a solid game right there. You don't see tackles like that very often. That's good, man. That's good. I've had quite a few bowls of Bolsola this week, man. 2nd and 5 for Sammy D and the Vikes. Gonna give it to Jones once again. Fakes the outside, goes inside, and for another first down for the Vikings. Aaron Jones with the celly after? Hey man, do we see a breakout game, like a complete breakout game from Aaron Jones? I'm talking like the best game he has this season. Do we see that type of game from Jones? Maybe. Addison moves to the right side of the field. They're playing Justin Jefferson very far back. Gives it to Jones again, and this time he's not as successful. Runs into a wall of cheeseheads right there. Might have gotten 2. Vikes look like they're going in no huddle. They are. Darnold rallying his troops very quickly right there. Once again, playing Jefferson very deep, very far back. And that's the end of the first quarter. Whistles blow, and that's it. Vikings are a fast team. It's looking that way. It's looking that way. I haven't watched too many Vikings games that much. And if I have, it's been through the Mole TV or whatever. But I mean, they're looking pretty quick. Very fast paced too. Looks like that's what they try to do. And it works. I mean, it works. They're not 13-2 for nothing. So it works. But yeah, man, I don't appreciate the Chiefs for being just Grinch. I don't know, man. The Steelers were the home team, all right? And the Chiefs just walk in there and beat them? Like, come on, man. Like, that's something, man. Oh, but what I was saying is I was relying on a Christmas miracle for the Steelers to win. And I guess we just couldn't get a Christmas miracle this year. All right. 2024 was a no-go for Christmas miracle. So we have to wait for 2025, man. We have to wait till 2025, I guess. We'll see. I don't know if there's going to be any Christmas games on next year. I'm sure there is, though. Especially after LeBron James took a jab at the NFL after the Lakers game on Christmas. I think we're going to see another Christmas Day game. You know what? I think we're going to see more Christmas Day games next year because of what LeBron said. I think instead of 2, we get 3. 1 in the morning, one in the afternoon, and 1 at night. I'm calling it. I'm calling my shot. We're going to get 3 Christmas games next year. Just so the NFL, just because the NFL is going to feel like they have a point to prove. I like NFL football on Christmas, man. I really do. Not when my team loses like that, but other than that, I really do. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. Darnold, the whistles are blowing again. Darnold spikes the ball down, and it's a false start on Minnesota. Oh yeah, I give the Chiefs credit. No, they're a great team. They're a great team. They are. I don't have anything bad to say about the Chiefs. All right, Patrick Mahomes is when you need him the most, he's the new Tom Brady. In those clutch situations, it's like Donald drops back, looking left, throws it left, complete for a good gain on the play. They're gonna be about 2-3 yards short of the first on third down. But Mahomes is that new Tom Brady. He is because Tom Brady was a guy where if you gave him the ball back, it's like you knew you were gonna lose. You get that same feeling with Patrick Mahomes. So that's what it is. 3rd and 4. Addison moves to the left. I'm sorry, the right. He gives it to Addison for the first down. Now the Vikes are in Packer territory. Now they're moving the ball. I think we've had both teams. I'm sorry. Compared to Thursday night's game, both teams have been able to get down the past the 50 more times than both teams were in that Thursday night game. That makes sense. I think it did. I hope it did. Yeah, 101 on the top of the screen right there. Pitch play to Jones. Jones gets broken up, hit immediately as he gets the ball. And he slams it down on the celly. How about that celebration, Cooper? Netflix did a great job. Yeah, they did. They did. I like the cast for Amazon Prime or for Prime Video. I do. Tony Gonzalez, Fitzmagic. You know, they have a good panel. Richard Sherman. Shotgun formation. Darnold looks left. He's going to throw that way to Addison. Addison trying to get the first down. He might have gotten it. Let's see if the officials give it to him. He got it. First down. They're moving the chains. But yeah, Netflix did a really good job. It's unfortunate that the games weren't good. That's all I have to say because Netflix did try. The quality was actually really good. 1st and 10, handoff to Jones. Jones runs it up the middle. Gains about 2.5. Second and 8 from the 31. Darnold looks downfield. He's going to chuck it up. Wide open, complete for a touchdown. Nailer. Easy money for Sammy D. Threw a dime. Wow. And the Vikes take the lead and answer back after that Packer field goal. He was wide open, man. He just found a spot in the defense. Extra point. Snap good. Kick right down the middle. 7-3 Minnesota. It was Sammy D to nail it for a 31-yard touchdown pass. Telling you, man, hey, Sammy D is my boy, okay? I want to make one thing very clear. I know I did say that I'm not too confident in Sam Darnold in the playoffs, in the big-time moments, but Sammy D is my boy, all right? I'm just going to say that. I don't want to make it seem like I'm hating on the guy. He's been one of the better quarterbacks that USC has had since the Pete Carroll era. I mean, the only quarterback you could put in front of him is Caleb Williams. That's the only quarterback that you could put post Pete Carroll era that was better than Sam. Oh, I'm sorry, that was better than Sam Darnold. Yeah, I'm saying that right. Wait, hold on. I'll be back. I got to get this charger real quick. I don't know. It's my PlayStation charger. Keeps on plugging. There you go. I don't know why that thing keeps on plugging. I forgot when it was, but it was when he was leaving the Jets. I was like, it would be cool if he came to the Steelers. It would be. You know, it was around the time where Big Ben was on his way out. So I was like, you know what? It'd be cool if Sammy D goes to the Steelers. But, I mean, he didn't. You know, there's a lot of things the Steelers could have done during that time where they knew Big Ben was on his way out. But, oh, well. Maybe the Steelers get him for next season. Maybe that's where Sammy D goes. All right, kickoff for Minnesota is towards the right. And it's a touchback. Got it halfway into the end zone. Oh, yeah, that was just a soft spot in the defense. There was nobody over there. See, it's hard to defend. It's hard to play defense against an offense that just has so many weapons. I mean, Justin Jefferson, there's so many weapons that they got. Yay, stupid TV. Man, my TV's buffering right now. So the Packers did get a decent play on that one. 2nd and 4. Jacobs in the backfield. Looks like you have one-on-one on the right. Pitch play to Jacobs. Running inside, getting dragged. Looks like he got the first down. Yeah, he got dragged for the first down, man. Vikings defender was trying to get him down the entire time, and Jacobs was just staying up. Oh my gosh. This guy and Baker Mayfield, man. Yes, I saw what Baker Mayfield did against the Carolina Panthers. I did. Hey, you know what? No. Baker Mayfield has made himself into a franchise quarterback again. That's insane. That's insane. 3rd and 1 for Green Bay. 11 shotgun. Hands it to Jacobs. Jacobs running upfield. Spins past the 50 and down into Minnesota territory for the first. So Baker Mayfield was the guy in Cleveland doing commercials at home with Baker Mayfield. Then the Browns get Deshaun Watson. Mayfield's career looks like it's going to go in a tailspin, which you could say it did for a little bit. Went to Carolina with Sam Darnold. That didn't work out for either of those two. And now he's a franchise quarterback again. Love hands it off to Jacobs. Jacobs goes upfield a little bit for a gain of about 6. So really, if you think about it, Mayfield and Darnold were both in Carolina. It didn't work out for either of them. And now they're going on some insane runs this season. So you got to give it to those guys. Vikings player hurt on the field. So I give both those guys credit, man. And how could you not? How could you not? Damn, man, my TV's tripping. The last few plays I've been calling on my phone. All right, whatever. You're talking about the Panthers. My Cowboys beat them. So what Andrew's saying is that instead of Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers playing the playoffs, the spot that the Bucks have should go to the Cowboys because the Cowboys beat the Bucks. That's what Andrew's saying. Oh man. Eesh, man. I can't believe the Bucks lost to the Cowboys. That's crazy. You know, I'll throw that out there as well. The one loss this season that the Steelers have that bothers me the most is when they lost to the Cowboys. I don't know what it is about that game in particular, but yeah, it's just I don't know if it's because we had to wait for that game for 5 hours and then the Steelers just lost to them or what, but oh, that was bad. That's the one game. That's the one loss by the Steelers this year that still bothers me is when they lost to the Cowboys. Okay, now we're in real time now. Okay. At least on the TV we are. Man. 2nd and 5 for Green Bay. You have Jones behind Love. Love drops back. Pressure comes, throws it. Incomplete. Good defense. By Minnesota, they're going to call a flag on it, though. They're going to call a flag on it. Oh, shoot. Oops. Knocking my stuff down over here. I knocked my stuff down over here. See, that's how much that loss bothered me. That's how much that loss bothered me. I got in my feelings so much that I dropped my microphone. Man, so they called a flag on Minnesota. I thought that was good defense. I guess he might have hit them before the ball got there. No penalties so far by the Packers. They've been playing clean football. Like if they're the Kansas City Chiefs. Love going to hand it off to Jacobs. Jacobs looked like he was going to find some open field. I was able to get tackled at around the 25. I know you did, Andrew. I know you did. hey, one of us had to like that game, I guess, right? All right, 2nd and 4 for Green Bay. in Minnesota territory at the 25. Man in motion. Going to give it to Jacobs once again, who gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. All right, that's going to bring third and long-ish. He got DTR with that 1 yard pass, man. Hey, I don't know why. That's the one loss this year that bothers me. It's been it bothered me the entire season. Love drops back, has time, throws it complete, and he's short. Nice tackle from Minnesota, and they're playing good defense. This is good. I'm liking this. They gave the flag to 7 on a couple plays before. No flag right there. 4th and 2. At the 22. Love and shotgun. Running back to his left. You have 2 receivers tight end on the right. 1-on-1 on the bottom of the screen. Love has time. Throws in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Incomplete. Oh, man. Minnesota gets a stop. LaFleur took a chance, and it did not work. Oh, man. You know, sometimes he was trying to play Campbell's game. It didn't work that time. It didn't work. Oh, 4th and 1 for DTR, and the Browns hands it off, and he's short too. We just had 2 4th down conversions that failed. He's short. Yep. Miami ball. 2 failed 4th down conversions in a span of like 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. It's almost like they knew we were talking about going for it on 4th downs. It's almost like they knew. It didn't work out for either of them, man. Huntley is going to throw it downfield. Intercepted! Intercepted. He's taking up the field past the 35. Down inside the 30. There's a flag on the run back, though. That might come back a little bit. Oh, he threw a pick after that? That was a complete momentum shift. Oh, it's pass interference on the defense. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, yeah. That was PI. He put him in a headlock before he got the pick. The Browns defender did. All right, so Minnesota has all the momentum. 1st and 10 for Sammy D. The handoff to Jones. Jones still fighting, but he's lucky that he got back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of willpower there. There was just nothing there. Oh, they're going to say he got a yard. But yeah, that Browns player put that put the receiver in like a headlock, and then he got the pick. I don't know, man. They probably should have just gave him the interception. That was actually impressive. 2nd and 9 for Minnesota. Darnold drops back, feels pressure, avoids pressure, throws it complete for a first down to his tight end. Little shifty for Sam Darnold, huh? I mean, Packers defenders were playing far back in the zone defense, and yeah, there was nobody there. He had a run that way. He was so wide open for like 7 yards. I got Jones in the backfield once again. One person we have not said is Justin Jefferson. Play action pass, throws it deep, incomplete. Are they going to call flag right there? Flags come in. He was looking for Justin Jefferson. Multiple flags come in, and that's going to be pass interference. And I literally just said that we haven't heard Justin Jefferson yet. Rough in the passer. I mean, he was. Oh, rough in the passer. I'm sorry. Pass interference. You think they go screen pass here to Jay Jettis? I think at some point they do. All right, he moves to the left along with 2 other receivers. Yep, screen pass to Jefferson. He turns it up the field and gets about 5, maybe 6 on the play. Both teams going 4th down. Yeah. Hey, man, they're in the NFC North. They're trying to make that their identity. NFC North, 4th down. All right, Miami takes the lead, 6-3 going into halftime over there in Cleveland. 2nd and 4 for the Minnesota Vikings. Running back in the backfield. He gets hit. Loss of 2 on the play. I think in the second half is when Justin Jefferson starts to break out a little bit, man. It's only a matter of time. He's just one of those receivers where it's going to be hard to lock him down the entire game. Although Alexander is one hell of a cornerback too. 36, play clock running down. They got to get the snap off. They get it off in time. Darnold looks right. Throws middle of the field complete. And that's a first down. He hit Naylor once again. You know what? I'm liking what I'm seeing from Sam Darnold. I am. I really am. Pitch play. Oh, he breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. He got out of bounds. At about the 10. That Myers. Yeah, they had Aaron Jones hasn't been in. They've been using Akers on this drive. At least once they got down to the Packer side. Sam Darnold, 12 for 15, 128 yards and a touchdown. See if he has another one in him here. They're going one-on-one to Jefferson. He looks that way. Then he's going to throw a check down, and he overthrows Akers. Overthrows a swing pass. And Donald just kind of overswung that swing pass. That's what happened there. That's exactly what happened there. Yeah, Minnesota's having a really good drive here. 7 plays, 66 yards. Gives it to Addison. Addison's gets about 2 on the toss play. It's going to lead a 3rd and goal, man. Vikings looking to take complete momentum right here. Packers looking to keep it a 1-possession game. We're approaching the 2-minute warning. Addison moves left. Packers show 5. Do they bring 5? They bring 6. Darnold has to get rid of it. He does. Corner the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson right there. Couldn't hit him. All right, nice stuff for the Packers. They're kicking the field goal. What? Campbell would have went for it. 25-yarder. Snap good. Kick is right down the middle. Good from 25 yards. Minnesota up 10-3 with 2:16 left in the second quarter. Packers getting the ball next. Oh, damn. See, these are the type of games we wanted to see, man. All right, man. I honestly don't know how good of a game the Dolphins and Browns game is. I'm assuming it's not very good. 6-3 at halftime. Maybe it's another Seattle and Chicago game. Because the Dolphins have their backup in Tyler Huntley. Tua's not in there. So it's been looking pretty rough for their offense so far. TV's acting up once again, man. Come on. All right. I think I missed the kickoff. Man, these technical difficulties over here, man. Come on. Can't afford all that. All right. Packers looking to make something happen here before the end of the second half. 3 receivers to the left. Now 1 moves right. Now he's going back left. Handoff to Jacobs. Gets about 3. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. If you're going to run a run play right there, or on this drive, it was going to be on that play. So there you go. Timeouts are not a factor. Packers still have all 3 timeouts. If they could get at least a field goal here, that's a win. But they have more than enough time to get a touchdown. Minnesota has been playing some really good defense, though. Dolphins, yeah, that was a pretty good game, man. That was a pretty good game. Yeah, I'm sure you liked it a little bit more, Andrew, because of the Niners losing. Hey, one thing I really noticed is that there's a big rivalry between Niner fans and Cowboy fans. That's what I noticed. That's what I noticed. I mean, I'm on the outside looking in because I'm not in that rivalry, but from what I've noticed is that there's a big rivalry there. There's a big rivalry there between the fans. Oh man. Cam Newton. Cam Newton's on a show. Is that a survival show? Cam Newton on the Special Forces show? Maybe he's trying to make a comeback in the NFL, man. He's trying to get in tip-top shape before he makes that comeback. They're showing Max Crosby. And you know what? We gotta talk about those Raiders. We gotta talk about those Raiders. We'll get into all that stuff at halftime, all right? We'll get into that. And it's nothing good. It's nothing good. I'll tell you that. It's nothing good about the Raiders. Nothing I'm gonna say about the Raiders is gonna be very good right now. Or at halftime. All right, 2nd and 7. First play after the 2-minute warning. See what the Packers have storing up. Love drops back. Looking deep. He's going to scramble himself. He gets out of pressure. Stays on his feet for a little bit. Now down about a yard short of the first. Hey, man, he stayed on his feet for a little while, but now 3rd and 1. Give it to Jacobs, who gets a first down and more. There's a flag. There's a flag thrown. I know that wasn't a terrible tackle because it ain't a Steeler game. There's a flag. Illegal formation on the Packers. So we're bringing it back. On Wicks. Oh, man. Yeah, I only know that there's a rivalry because I don't know why. Like on my YouTube feed and Instagram feed, there's like Niner fans on there. I don't know why. I don't know if YouTube and Instagram know that I live with Niner fans or what. I don't know. 3rd and 5. Love has time. He's going to throw it downfield. Double coverage. Incomplete. Better that he threw it out of bounds. That looked like that was not going to end well if it stayed in bounds. Yeah, no, there was two people right there. That was not going to end well if that was a better throw. There's no way. No, hey. I didn't mean to I didn't mean to breed the rivalry. that wasn't my intention. Oh, he muffed the punt. He's able to get it back though. He's able to get it back and get hit as soon as he got it. I didn't mean to bring the rivalry here. It's all fun and games, though. It's all fun and games. All right, Darnold in shotgun. Now can Minnesota get something at half? Jefferson moves to the right. They're going one-on-one on Jefferson. He throws it middle of the field, complete once again. Big chunk play by Sammy D. And the Vikes are moving downfield again. Oh, man. Nice catch, too. I don't know. Maybe I was wrong here. Minnesota really starting to look like the better team here. He gets it complete to Jefferson. Let's see what Darnold does here, man. They're already in Packer territory at the 49. Darnold leading the charge. He gets it. Drops back. Has time. Throws a check down once again to his tight end and another first down. What a game Hawkinson's been having so far. Hey, man, it's all fun and games. What are they trying to say here? Huh. But yeah, I'm telling you, I like the playmaking that Donald's been doing in this game. He has time once again. Oh, pocket collapses and he gets sacked. Packers finally able to get to Darnold. Minnesota takes a timeout after that. Looked like he had time, and then it just boom. All right, there's 13 seconds. Minnesota still has a timeout to spare. So they can go middle of the field. Their kicker did miss a 57-yarder earlier in this game. So even if you don't want to get a first, or even if you can't get the first down, you kind of want to get it a little past the 40 to give your kicker at least a chance. Darnold throws it complete to Hawkinson past the 40 and gets it midfield. They're going to take a timeout and kick the field goal. They're able to get to what, like the 37? Hawkinson bobbled that ball for a little while. All right, let's see if the Vikes kicker has the mustard on this one. It's not a complete chip shot either. It's going to be past 50 yards. He made one from 25 earlier. This one only 2 yards less than 57 from 55. And the Packers are going to ice the kick. Icing the kick before halftime, huh? How about that, LaFleur? I do think LaFleur is a really good head coach, though. I do. Out of that trio of Shanahan, McDaniels, and LaFleur, I think LaFleur is the best head coach out of them. All right, 55-yarder. Snap, good. Kick is no good. He missed it. There's a flag on the play. We got to hold on to it real quick. LaFleur looks a little upset. It might be on Green Bay. Oh! Offsides on Green Bay. On Cooper. And the kicker's going to get another shot at it. All right, yeah, we gotta take a look at this. Oh man. Oh man, I don't know. All right, from 50 yards out. Can he reprove himself? Kick is up. This time it's good. And Minnesota's up 13-3 at halftime. You know what? Since the refs didn't do it, I'll do it. The refs didn't signal that it was good, so I'm doing it. Unless he iced the kick again, did he? Honestly, I don't know what's going on now. Oh, they iced the kick once again. All right, I'm going to be honest. I was confused as hell right there. So they iced the kick for a second time. Okay, so I guess at first they were saying that he couldn't because it was the same play. But then they were like, nah, this isn't the same play because of the penalty. So, okay. So now we're going to do it for a third time from 50 yards. Man, they're putting a lot of pressure on this kicker. Let's see what he got. This time it's up, and this time it's good. Third time is a charm, and Minnesota takes a 13-3 lead at the half. Oh, man, they gave that kicker a lot of problems there. All right. Good half from Minnesota. Really good half from Minnesota. All right. Halftime. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the news around the NFL. You know what? Since I brought up the Raiders, I gotta talk about them first. All right. Raiders beat the New Orleans Saints today. I don't know why they beat the Saints. I don't know why they're on a 2-game winning streak all of a sudden. They have the same amount of wins in these past 2 weeks than they do the first 14 weeks? I'm not good with numbers, but I hope you get what I mean. Anyways, they're on their longest win streak of the season when they're supposed to be losing. The Raiders are supposed to be losing right now. Now there's a whole lot of speculation. Hey, are the Raiders going to get rid of AP, Antonio Pierce? And that's why they're just going to win because Pierce doesn't care. He just wants to win because they're going to get rid of him. That might be true. That might be true. All right. And if I were him, I'd do the same thing. I'd be like, you guys are going to get rid of me. Why am I going to follow what you guys want? You guys are just going to get rid of me anyways. That could be the case. Maybe they're not shopping for a quarterback in the draft. Maybe they're not as interested in Shador or in Ward as people made it out. They could get Justin Fields. There's a chance that they could get Justin Fields in free agency, which I think would be a good pickup for the Raiders, and focus on all the other missing pieces you have offensively. That actually won't be too bad. Justin Fields does have a lot of promise. Steelers might not even get him back, which like I said, I'll be making a video on the Steelers this week. All right. So if the Steelers don't bring him back, Justin Fields to Vegas, I don't think that's a terrible idea. As long as you build around him, because the offense has a lot to fix or a lot to build on. They have Brock Bowers, who is one hell of a tight end. I mean, in a few years, he might be the best tight end in the NFL. He's already up there. All right. He's breaking records in his rookie season. And there's obviously receivers and stuff that you could use, but offensive line, stuff like that. So maybe that's why they don't care about tanking too much, because they're not too focused on a quarterback anyways, and they're probably going to shop for one in free agency, which I don't think I agree with too much, but oh well, because it's not a guarantee that you're going to get a good quarterback in free agency, or even in the draft anymore. Even if you draft a quarterback, it's more. I think they should have just kept on losing, but oh well. All right, so let's recap yesterday's game because we didn't talk about that. Chargers beat the Patriots 40-0. Easy game for the Chargers. They wore them double socks over there to keep themselves warm, and that's all they really needed. Broncos and Bengals had a classic yesterday, which I could not watch. The one game that was good within the past few days, I couldn't watch. I was busy doing my thing, and the Bengals were able to upset the Broncos. I thought they were going to win that game. I had them favored winning that game. But, yeah, Joey B doing his thing. It went back and forth. And let me say this. Bo Nix is what the Broncos have been wanting and needing. The Denver Broncos have been wanting that franchise guy, okay, since Peyton Manning's been gone. They tried it with Brock Osweiler. They tried it with Trevor Siemian. They've tried it with so many other players. Russell Wilson. I think Joe Flacco was in there for a little bit as well. They've just been desperate to finding that quarterback since Peyton Manning's been gone. They found it. Bo Nix is that guy. He is. So even if they don't make the playoffs this year, even if they lose to the Chiefs, which honestly I think is unlikely because the Chiefs are probably going to be playing their backups. Hey, man, the Broncos got their quarterback. So if there's one silver lining, even if the Broncos don't make the playoffs, you got your guy at the quarterback position, which is something you've been wanting for a long time. Then the Rams beat the Cardinals 13-9. Good defensive performance by the Rams. Kyler Murray really struggled through 2 interceptions in key moments. I'm hearing a lot of talks over there whether or not Kyler Murray is the guy. He threw a pick in that key situation. I don't know. Is he the guy? Maybe not. Eagles beating the Cowboys 41-7. Like I said before, Saquon Barkley's arguably the best running back in the league. I mean, the only guy that you could say that's better than him is Derrick Henry. All right. Even without Hurts, they're able to do a number on the Cowboys. So Eagles are just that damn good. That's as simple as that. Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers blew out the Panthers 48-14. One of those was off a block punt that was returned for a touchdown. Buccaneers were on fire today. And that's exactly the type of win they needed after losing to the Dallas Cowboys last Sunday night. So Baker Mayfield and the Bucs needed that one desperately, and that keeps their superiority right now in their division. So good for the Buccaneers right there. Then you have the New York Buffalo Bills going up against the Jersey Jets. Bills blew them out. Jets, such an underperforming season, which I don't really know how many people took the Jets seriously. I really don't. Aaron Rodgers is an aging quarterback, and it's been showing. It's been showing all year. And they got blown out against the real New York team against the real New York team in the Buffalo Bills, 40-14. Tyrod Taylor did throw a touchdown pass in this game. All right, in garbage time. And then you had the Colts playoff hopes crushed in New Jersey when they played the Giants, when they played the New York Giants by a score of 45-33. Drew Lock balled out in this game. So shout out Drew Lock. Maybe that draws his stock a little bit. You know the Giants are going to be shopping for a quarterback next offseason, or maybe not. But more than likely they are. They have the number one pick. Oh, no, they don't. Hey, man, what's up with these teams winning? What is up with these teams winning? Do they not want that first overall pick? Even the Jags won. Even the Jags won. What's going on with these tanking teams? Wow, I didn't realize that. Giants won, Raiders won, Jags won. What is going on here, people? All right. But anyways, that crushes the slim hopes for the Colts to make the playoffs. I didn't think they were going to make the playoffs anyways. Within that playoff race, I did think they were the worst of the three teams. When we're talking about the Broncos, Bengals, and Colts, I think the Colts were the worst. And it showed today, losing to the New York Football Giants in New Jersey today. Then you had the Raiders beating the Saints 25-10. I mean, yeah, they're playing better ball, I guess. I know the teams that haven't played aren't all that great, but they're still winning. Do they keep AOC, Aiden O'Connell, as their quarterback? I don't know. There's a lot of things that the Raiders can do. There is. They need a quarterback. They need a quarterback, and they need a whole lot of things offensively. Defense is actually pretty solid at times. They are. But without key players on your offense, it's going to be tough to be able to compete, especially when you have teams like the Kansas City Chiefs in your division. You're not going to beat teams. You're not going to win your division with the offense that you have. So the Raiders need a lot of work to do still. Then the Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Tennessee Titans 20-13. Mac Jones coming off victorious over there in Jacksonville. I was rooting for Mason Rudolph and the Titans, but oh well, I guess Jacksonville wanted to win. Yeah, I wasn't very interested in that game anyways. I guess it wound up turning into a pretty good game, but there you go. And that's all the games we had this weekend. We all know the games that we had on Christmas, which I'm not going to break down because we've already talked about them. But yeah, so far the best game this week has by far been that Bengals and Bronco game. All right, yeah, I got that done a lot quicker than I thought I was. All right, you know what? I'm going to take a quick little break. I'll be back in a few. the so far the Vikings have been doing some really good things. Packers as well, but that last half of the second quarter, the Vikings were really starting to take over. So let's see how Green Bay adjusted to all that. What's up, Hectic? Let's see how Green Bay is able to adjust, man, because Vikings were really starting to hit their stride right there. Man, you know what? It would be cool to see Minnesota have a home game because that place does seem like it gets crazy for playoffs when it comes to playoff time. That place looks like it does get loud. Jordan Love, 7 for 12, 45 yards in the first half. I mean, both teams have had two completely different halves. Let's see if the second half is any different. I kind of hope so. Minnesota gets the ball back and kickoff is away. That's going to be a touchback. Unless he takes it out again. Nope. Takes a knee, touchback. He did take it out earlier halfway into his end zone, but didn't this time. You know what? I'll ask you guys this. There's talks about Aaron Rodgers leaving the Jets after this season, which, yeah, it's necessary. And the Jets are going to be suffering for a long time after what they did. Where does Aaron Rodgers go? If he goes anywhere, or does he retire? What's next for Aaron Rodgers? Pitch play to Aaron Jones. Tries to get to the right side, gets about a yard, maybe two on the play. I don't know where Aaron Rodgers would go, man. I really don't. Maybe to Minnesota? If you want J.J. McCarthy to develop for one more year? Other than that, I don't really know where he goes. I don't know who would take a risk on a 40-year-old quarterback. I don't know. 2nd and 8 for Minnesota. Donald in shotgun. Gets the snap. Throws it middle of the field to Jettis for a solid gain. That's going to lead up to 3rd and about 2. Yeah, they're going to be using Jefferson a lot more in this half. That's something you got to expect if you're the Packers defense. They're going to try to utilize Jefferson a lot more than they did in the first half because he only had, maybe 3 receptions for a handful of yards. Darnold looks left, throws it to Jones. He picks up the first down. Flexing on the Packers, man. Oh, yeah, he was just looking at Jones the whole way. He knew it was going to get open. He knew he was going to get open at some point. New England? Okay. Hold on. Let me. Darnold, play action. He has time. Now he's scrambling to the left. Throws it incomplete. That might have been tipped a little bit. That looked a little funky. So it might have gotten tipped. Nonetheless, it was incomplete. Okay. If they want to develop Drake May, I could see that. But he's going to have to go to a team that has a chance, and I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to want to go to a team that's in a rebuilding mode or anything like that. He's going to want to go to a place where he can win or where he believes he could win. Play clock running up. He has to get the snap off. He does. Quick throw to Addison. Addison gets it and gets tripped up for about a yard gain, maybe 2. That's going to lead to 3rd and long. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, I think I don't know, man. Especially after the situation with the Jets, I don't know who's gonna want him. I really don't. Oh, there was a big play right there. Man, this TV. He hit Naylor again or what? Ah, man, I just missed a big play right there. Darnold hit Naylor, middle of the field once again. Play clock running down. He needs to run a snap. God, stupid TV. Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. Darnold drops back, throws it to the ground. The flag's on the play. That's going to be delay a game on the Vikings. Man, I don't know what is going on here, man. My apologies. Jeez, man. Well, oh well. All right, first and 15. Darnold in shotgun. Has it. Throws it to Jefferson. Gets a medium gain. Okay, you know, we're just going for the phone right now. This thing is going to keep on buffering and stuff. Which can't have happen. All right, 2nd and 8 for Minnesota. Jefferson is going to be a screen pass to Jefferson. Jefferson's turning up the field past the 25, past the 20. Out of bounds at about the 19. Hey, man, they're just no real big plays. They're just going to feed the ball to him. Good blocks, by the way. Good blocks by the other receivers on that play. All right, Minnesota in the red zone now at the 19. 1st and 10. Play action. Pocket starting to collapse a little bit. He throws it. Gets it complete to Addison for a touchdown. Nice play by Sam Darnold, man. And oh, Minnesota's starting to run away with it just a little. Just a little. This is going to be a very important extra point for this kicker. It's still a 2-possession game. Field goal to come. If he makes it, it's going to be a 3-possession. Good drive by Minnesota. It was a bit of a delay route by Addison. He just stood in the middle of the field for a little bit, then he went out. Extra point time. Kicks up, and it's good. We now have a 3-possession game. 20-3, Minnesota. .944 left in this quarter. And you know what? Green Bay's going to need a touchdown. Green Bay's going to need a touchdown. Everything since about halfway into the second quarter has really gone Minnesota's way. So Jordan Love and the Packers offense is going to need a touchdown. That's the only way. That's the only way you're going to get back into this game. Granted, there's still going to be a lot that needs to happen, but you got to have a touchdown here. If not, it looks like it could turn pretty ugly. Yeah, I think so. Minnesota has all the momentum in the world. All of it. And even yeah, this might sound weird if I'm Green Bay try to slow down the pace a little bit. You still have a lot of time, so time isn't a factor yet. I know you're down 3 possessions, but kind of just slow things down a little bit. Basics, have a decent, like somewhat long drive, and get into the end zone. That's best case scenario for the Packers. If you want to slow down the tempo a little bit, go ahead. But man, Jordan Love with only 45 yards passing, that's no good, man. And remember, Packers did have the lead. Packers scored first. I'm trying to stay in touch with the other game, Dolphins and Browns. Every time I try to put it back on the screen, it's on commercial. Let's see what the score is over there. Oh, 13-3. And the Dolphins have the ball. Okay, they're starting to run away a little bit with that game. All right. Kickoff. It's a squibber. Bounces at the 20. Flags on the play. Did it not hit the landing zone? Oh yeah, okay. It didn't hit the landing zone. Okay. So Green Bay is gonna have it at the 40. Yeah, you gotta. That's a gift. That's a gift. Minnesota's giving you a gift, man. Like, here, make something out of this. They just gave you the ingredients. Now you gotta cook, love. Quick pass, screen. We're about 5. Forgetting about 5 on the play. A receiver wearing a Guardian cap, huh? I haven't seen many players outside of offensive linemen wearing Guardian caps. I think I've seen, one running back wear one, and now one receiver. All right, 2nd and 5 for Green Bay at the 45. There's a flag on the play. Oh, man, they're shooting themselves in the foot. It was on Green Bay, so now they're going to have to bring it back a little bit. Packers have had some good offensive showings the past couple weeks. Not a very good offensive showing here. Now they're back at the 39, 2nd and 11. Crowd getting into it. Handoff play to Jacobs. Jacobs fighting, spins, and gets like 2 yards. You know what? I also realized something. Every time I've gone live for the Packers games, the Packers have lost. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. If you're a Packers fan, maybe I'm the problem. 3rd and 9. Packers really need to have this one. Tight end in motion. He's now set to the right. Love and shotgun. Gets the snap. Drops back. Looking. Scrambles left. He has to get rid of it. Does. Gets it incomplete. Looking for flags. There's none thrown. And the Packers go 3 and out. Only getting a yard on that drive. Pressure. They brought pressure. All right, punt unit is out. Bit of a high snap, able to get it, and gets it off. Does not take a nice bounce. It bounces backwards, and the Vikings are going to get it around the 30, maybe 31. Ooh, man. All right. Game's still not completely over. If the Packers can get hopefully a quick stop and get into the end zone, they'll be just fine. But they need to get a stop. But the way it's looking, it doesn't look very likely here. I see what's going on with this game. 13-3. Dolphins up. DTR with a nice little slant completion for about 9. He might have gotten the first down, depending on where they mark him. You know what? I wasn't a complete fan of when the Browns decided to bench Jameis Winston. I know he wasn't playing good football like for 2 weeks or so. But wasn't one of the games where he played really bad? Wasn't that against the Chiefs defense, which is one of the best in the league? And then they benched him right after? I don't know. That didn't make much sense to me. The decision by Stefanski. Oh. But Miami's playing their best football of the season right now, which it could be a little too late, which is unfortunate. Oh, they're trying to see if it was a forward pass. That looked like a forward pass. Oh, they're going to challenge that. It looked like a forward pass, but oh well. Why is this screen never update? I didn't even realize that. That's my fault. It is not 3-7. It's 20-3. All right. It's like every time a drive starts. Okay, my TV's acting stupid once again. All right, whatever. All right, I should just keep the screen on my phone as well, just in case. All right, so it was a loss of 1 on first down. 2nd and 11. Donald in shotgun. Donald gets the snap, throws it. Oh, gets hit hard. Intercepted by the Packers. He's turned it up past the 40, past the 30, past the 20, and he fumbles the ball. But the Packers get it back. Oh, the Packers get the splash play that they most desperately needed right there. And they almost fumbled it away. But the Packers are going to be in prime territory to score after that Sam Darnold interception. He was looking for Hawkinson right there. And he just beat him to the punch. All right. I'm not cheering for the Packers. I'm just cheering for a good game. All right. This was starting to get away too much from Green Bay. Now the Packers still have a legitimate chance to make something out of the game. Not a great decision from Sam Darnold. That was not a great decision. Jordan Love in the red zone, starting the drive in the red zone. Vikings fans still getting into it even after that interception. Love hands it off to Jacobs. Jacobs gets about 3, maybe 4 on the first play. Man, that was close, man. If he would have fumbled that away, ooh, that would have been tough. That would have been real tough. All right, 2nd and 7. Love all alone in the backfield and shotgun. Has it. Throws right. Complete for a first down. Packers need to get in the end zone here. I mean, he was looking right all the way. He was just hoping for him to get open. 1st and goal for the Packers at the 4. Love is going to switch the play up. Play clock running down. They kind of got to hurry up here a little bit. You cannot waste a timeout. Get the snap off in time. It's a handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs gets about half the yards that they needed to get into the end zone. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. All right. Expect them. They give it to Jacobs once again. Jacobs able to move into the end zone for a touchdown, and Green Bay still in it. That is what they needed right there. Exactly what they needed right there. Jacobs was able to punch it in after the Valentine interception, man. And is that a potential turning point? This game is not over. This game is not over one bit. Still 5:07 left in the third. Extra point, snap good. Kick is right down the middle. So we got a 20-10 game with 5:07 left in the third. Oh, they got a chance, man. They got a chance. All right, we got a game again. We got a game again. Come on. All right, whatever. But so okay. If the there's still a lot of time left. So the Vikings could still score. As long as they hold them to 3, they'll be just fine. As long as they hold them to 3, they'll be just fine. The Packers would. Interesting to see whether the Minnesota is going to go pass on the first play or run on the first play. Do you want to pass it right after your quarterback threw an interception? Or do you want to make it seem, or do you want to have the confidence in your quarterback and to pass it the first play? Let's see. Let's see what they do. Okay, so I know they announced 2 games that are going to be on Saturday for Week 18. I don't think they have announced the teams that are playing, right? They might announce that later, I guess. Let's see. Let's try to look it up. I don't think they've announced it yet. Because there's no Thursday night games, but there's supposed to be 2 Saturday games in Week 18, which haven't been determined yet. I guess they'll announce it later today or something, I guess. Which kind of sucks because, there's a little bit difference in preparation, even if it's just by one day. All right. Kickoff is a booming kick to the back of the end zone, and it's a knee, touchback. And the Vikings are going to get it at the 30. Yeah, man, I'm interested to see who they put on that Saturday slate. I'm not sure what games would stand out to put there. All right, you got Aaron Jones in the backfield on 1st and 10 after the interception. They're going to give it to Jones, who's going to take it up the middle and get about 5. All right, they're going no huddle here. See if they go screen or something like that. Darnold looks left, voids pressure, gets it out to Jones, swing pass, first down. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, they were giving Jones the yards that they needed for the first right there. So that's what happens. All right, 1st and 10 once again. Donald fakes the handoff, screen pass to Jefferson, tries to get past the defender, still able to pick up a couple on the play. Jefferson still hasn't had a big play moment. 2nd and 4. Check down to Aaron Jones, who is wide open in the middle of the field for a first down. Flag on the play, though. Let's see who it's on. Oh, it's going to be on Green Bay. But one thing is, nobody was on Aaron Jones. I mean, nobody. I mean, they were playing like 10, 15 yards back on that play. So, not a good defensive call for the Packers right there. All right, they get Aaron Jones in the backfield once again on first down. Jefferson moves to the right. No, with Addison. Tight end moves right. Play action. Has time. Throws it downfield. Complete for Addison. And the Vikings are moving the ball once again. Now in the red zone. Hey, man, this Vikings offensive line. I mean, what a great job they're doing today. First off from the 20. Pitch play to Jones. Jones goes to the outside. Avoids tackles. And gets down to the 7. Sorry, I'm eating something right now. I'm sorry. Was able to get down to the 7. Does a little celebration. Huh? Oh, man. Aaron Jones moving shifty on that play. In the backfield once again. They're going to give him the rock. Pitch play to Jones once again. Looks like the same play. Isn't successful. Couldn't avoid the tackle. That is 2, maybe 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They said, how dare you run the same play on me 2 times in a row? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That was the model that the Packers had on that play. 2nd and goal from the 9. Donald in shotgun. Play clock running down. They get it off just in time. Screen pass to Akers. Akers turned it up. Akers breaks a tackle. Gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Minnesota. Touchdown Vikings. Cam Akers on the screen pass. And Minnesota is going crazy. And it is raining like crazy in Cleveland, by the way. Wow. But that brings back the lead to 16 once again. 26-10. Extra point to go. Important extra point here. Snap good. Kick is good. We have a 3-possession game once again. Now desperation time for Green Bay because there's less than a minute left in the third. All right, you're down 3 possessions. Yeah, you're in desperation mode now if you're the Packers. Hey man, I need Green Bay to win. I picked them to win this game. I was so confident that the Packers were going to win this game. I thought, you know what? Maybe, just maybe there's an upset. Maybe there's an upset. I guess I was wrong. I was all wrong this week, man. I thought we were going to get a Christmas miracle in the Steelers beating the Chiefs. I thought we were going to get an upset today with the Packers beating the Vikings. I thought that the Saints were going to beat the Raiders. Man, I'm on a losing streak here, people. Oh, man. Oh, well. Hey, every given week, I guess, for fans, right? Every given week. Or any given week. With over 49 points, score 7. Oh yeah, I think they'll get there. I think they'll get there. I do think Packers put up some more points, and if not the Packers, Vikings for sure. At the very least, I think each team scores another touchdown. At the very least. All right. It took 8 plays for Minnesota to get into the end zone on that drive of 70 yards. And the Packers are going to get it touched back. They'll get it at the 30. Ah, YouTube TV, man, acting up over here. All right, there you go. There you go. All right, 1st and 10 for the Packers. They're under 135 yards. Handoff play to the running back for a 6-yard gain. You know what? You got okay. They don't. They have time. They have to run a play before the quarter ends. I was gonna say even if they didn't try to run a play, because when you're down 3 possessions, it's just all right. 2nd and 4. Love drops back, throws it complete. Oh no, incomplete. He couldn't hang on to it. He could not hang on to it. He was looking for Dubs right there. Had possession of it. Man. The struggles, the struggles. All right, you hear the Vikings fans going crazy. Minnesota shows 4. They bring 4. Love gets rid of it complete. Oh, excuse me. Might have been short of the first down. Dubs are going to say he got it. He got the first down. All right, run a play. Try to run a play, I'd say. Screw it. I mean, refs aren't even giving you much time to. I mean, the ref didn't really give you an opportunity to run another play. So, all right. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. 27-10. Packers do have the ball. All right, man. Man, DTR and the Browns offense they're struggling, man. 3 points coming off the field once again, punting the ball. Now, it's not like the Dolphins are playing great either, but at least you could say that they have their well, I guess both teams have their backup in, huh? Is that James Washington with the Dolphins? How long has he been in Miami for? Well, if that's James Washington with the Dolphins, man, you know what? When he was a Steeler, he was the most underrated and underutilized receiver. When he was with Pittsburgh, he was the most underrated, underutilized. Because at times he would make some crazy catches, man. Even when Duck Hodges was the quarterback. But man, it's crazy. I didn't know he was still playing. Come on, Jordan Love. It's still Honda days, man. The promotion's still on. First play of the 4th quarter. Packers need something here. To hand off play, run play for a gain of 3. I don't expect them to run the ball too often here on this drive or for the rest of the game. I guess they're getting it out of their system right now. 57 straight wins when leading into the fourth quarter. Love drops back, throws it complete, spins and gets the first down. Flag on the play. Oh, man, you can't shoot yourself in the foot once again. Yep, it's on the Packers once again. Ooh, man, these guys are not making it easier on them. Yeah. Earlier in this game, the Packers were playing some clean football. Now they're just starting to fall apart a little bit, honestly. Love avoids the sack, throws it middle of the field incomplete. Do it straight to the ground, man. No time to throw. All right, so the Saturday games for next week, one's going to be at 1:30, the other one's going to be at 5. Yeah, we'll see. Get some Saturday night action next week, huh? Should be cool. 3rd and 13 for Green Bay. Gotta have it. Drops back, gets pressure, gets sacked. The Vikings are bringing the heat, and the Packers offensive line has nothing to show for it right now. Just nothing. Wow. You can't say that Love was holding on to the ball too much, because that's not the case. Packers punt it on 4th and 21. Fair catch called for. They'll take it about the 31. Oh, man, this is starting to turn into a blowout. All right, let's see what Tyler Huntley got cooking up over here, man. 13-3. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Tries to avoid the pressure. He's able to get it off. Avoid the sack at least. Gets about a 2-yard gain. Little extra pushing and shoving right there. Oh, little bit of chirping. All right, there was no flag zone, which is good. He got out to Mostert. Man, good play by Tyler Huntley, man. Drops back. Gets pressured again. This time he couldn't avoid the pressure. He gets sacked. Myles Garrett credited for the sack. And he's dancing around. And Cleveland's one of those teams that isn't really trying to tank. It's just, for them, it's just been an unfortunate season. Huntley avoids pressure again. He's going to take it himself. He's got the first down past the 40, past the 45. Still running. Spins and is down at about the 46. But Cleveland's not a team that was expected to be bad. I don't think anybody expected them to be great. But after the season they had last year with the best defense in the NFL, we all kind of expected them to be at least good and at least potentially contending for the division, if not a wild card spot. But it's just like so much has gone wrong for the Browns. So much. So that's why they're still playing. or they're still trying to win because they're not a tanking team. They're not trying to lose. 1st and 10 for Sammy D. Toss play out to Jones. Jones gets about 2 yards. Well, that wasn't a Jones. Down. All right. Come on. I am hoping they get a stop here. 2nd and 8. Darnold throws middle of the field complete. Jay Jettas avoiding the tackles down at about the 30. That's the big play we've been waiting for from Jefferson. Another little one of these. We were just waiting for a big play from Jefferson. I mean, you just know what's bound to happen at some point. By the way, Darnold with 349 yards passing in this game. 30 for 37. Total yards this half. Minnesota is dominating on them. Pitch play. Gets it to the outside. Still turning it up. And down for about an 8-yard gain. Yeah, this is... You know, I'm going to give Green Bay benefit of the doubt. If they could stop them to a field goal, there's still a just little chance. Give them benefit of the doubt. All right. 2nd and 3. Man in motion. Hands off once again. He gets the first down pretty easily, man. Would I rather have Love or Darnold? Jordan Love or Darnold? Okay, there's times where Jordan Love looks really good. Like he does. There's times where he looks really good, and then there's also a handful of times where he looks like this, the way he's been looking today. As it's a pitch play and he gets swarmed immediately, loss of about 2. But there's times where Love is on fire. And then the next week, he's just struggling completely. And he has a really bad game. So Love has a lot of inconsistent games. Or inconsistent games. Jordan Love is very inconsistent, man. I mean, the team around him is good. Josh Jacobs is a really good running back. Play clock running down. I think they call the timeout to avoid the flag, and they do. Vikings use their first time of the half. So, if we're going straight off performances and stuff like that, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. I mean, I think both quarterbacks have their flaws, have their weaknesses, but I guess it also depends on the situations too. Now it seems like Sam Darnold is in one of the best situations in the NFL right now, and one of the better systems in the NFL. I mean, not as good as the Eagles system or anything like that, but still a really good system around him to where he could perform like he is today. I mean, his offensive line has been doing great this entire game. 2nd and 12. Delay handoff. Offensive line didn't do great on that play. Loss of another 3. But yeah, Sam Darnold's been looking like a veteran quarterback today. He really has been. Third and 16. Jefferson in motion. He's going to go back to his original spot. Darnold has time. throws it, overthrows it, tipped up in the air, incomplete. Oh, did the Packers need to get the interception there? A hand fell on it. That's about it. Jefferson was he overthrew Jefferson. That's what happened. He overthrew him. All right, field goal unit out. Kicks up and oh, no good. He missed it. He missed it. His second miss of the day. It was off the pole. And you know what? That keeps any hope for the Packers somewhat alive, man. 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes left. So got all three timeout. No, you cannot use your timeout. If you waste a timeout, that is going to hurt you. As long as you keep all three timeouts and you're scoring, you give yourself a shot. And, you got to be quick, too. As if everything goes right for the Packers, they could still very much get back in this game. But everything's got to go right. I just think the Vikings are moving the ball too well for that to happen, though. They're moving the ball too well. Oh, man, tomorrow's the last game in the year 2024. So that's something. Between the Niners and the Lions. Can the Niners keep that game close, man? It's in Santa Clara. I don't know how the weather's going to be. We all know the Lions play in a dome, but they do play in the NFC North, so that kind of just takes away that whole theory anyways. But I don't know. I'm trying to pump myself up for that game because I'm really hoping it's at least competitive. But man, I don't know, man. Those Lions are scary. Although they did lose to the Bills, but I guess the only team they lost to was the Bills and the Buccaneers, which was in week 2. But both the games that the Lions lost have been at home in Detroit. First down for the Packers. 9:18 left in the fourth quarter. Desperately need something. Love throws it behind Kraft. Hey, man, Brian Flores is doing a really solid job here today in this game against the Packers offense. He knows exactly what he's doing. Exactly what he's doing. 2nd and 10 for the Pack. Love drops back. Pressure coming. Avoids it. Scrambling. Still trying to avoid it. And he gets sacked. Oh, man. He avoided it multiple times on that play, but the pressure was just too much. Couldn't take the heat, man. Couldn't take the heat. 3rd and 10. They might just be spamming blitz here. Are they going to spam blitz again? Play clock running down. They got to run it. Crowd into it. Love drops back, throws it, hit as he threw it. Complete middle of the field for the first down. Speed up the tempo. Speed up the tempo, man. You're at that point of the game where you can't be using too much clock. First down, Love drops back again. Goes middle of the field again. Complete for a big gain inside the 20. Down at the 19. Kraft on the reception once again. All right. Love hands it up to Jacobs. Jacobs running up the field. Jacobs, stiff arm, get off of me. Still on his feet, fighting. End zone touchdown. Oh, what a run. There's a flag, though. Oh, man. If that's coming back. That's coming back. Wow. Holding on offense. That was one hell of a run, man. Oh. Jacobs stiff-armed, stayed on his feet, and it looked like he was going to go down. Still fought like 5 more yards to get into the end zone. All that for nothing. Instead, it's a loss of 10. Now, 1st and 20 after the penalty. Love, swing pass to his running back. He's turning up the field. He's past the 20. He's past about the 15. Probably down out of bounds at about the 16. Oh, man, these Packers are shooting themselves in the foot this game. Now, they're getting outplayed. They are getting completely outplayed here today. But they are not helping themselves either with what they've been doing. That is for sure right now. 2nd and 6 for the Packers. Love in shotgun. Vikings bring pressure. He's scrambling, getting out of there, throws it away. 7 minutes left. Okay, and if you're the Packers, if you do not get any yards on this play, do you kick the field goal and just ensure the 2-possession game? Or do you try to go for it on 4th and 6? That's going to be a tough call for LaFleur. Love on 3rd and 6. Has it. Pressure, throws it. Complete inbounds. Now it's going to be interesting to see where they mark it. It's a very close one. Looks like he got it on the initial marker. He got it. First down for Green Bay. 1st and goal. Time still ticking. 6:40 left in the 4th. It's a handoff play. He's getting it up the middle. And he stopped at the 5. Not sure why they're running the ball. You gotta hurry up, man. They're still in no huddle. It has been a quick drive, though. They've gotten here in 3 minutes. Another handoff play. Wide open in the middle. Touchdown. Easy run right there for Wilson. I mean, he could have just walked in if he wanted to. It was just open space. I don't think they were expecting run there. Open space on the left side. Well, Packers still have some life, and they're going for 2. They're going for it for a 2-point conversion. I guess they're trying to just get any momentum, as much momentum as they can. Kraft moves to the right side. They have 3 men right there. Love, pump fakes, gets rid of it, throws it complete for the 2-point try to Dubs. And now it's a 9-point game. You know, all that play was to go for it for 2. was just to make it seem like, you know what? We have all the momentum. We have it all. And that was just all a psychological thing. A whole psychological thing. They're messing with the Vikings. And to note as well, it's a 2-possession game, but Packers get touchdown and a field goal, they win. So, yeah. I'm not against them going for 2. I wasn't against that at all. Dan Campbell would have gone for it. We all know that. Stephon Gilmore is out of the game. All right, 6:12 left in the fourth. Packers still have 3 timeouts. If they get a quick stop here, I mean, they still have a good chance. But they need the Vikings to go 3 and out here. And this is what we were talking about. If the Packers could play perfect ball, though, they could have a shot at winning this game. Kickoff is away. It's returnable in the landing zone. He's taking it up past the 20, down about the 21, 22-yard line. Okay, so the Saturday games will be announced, or I guess all the games will be announced later today. Not sure how late they're going to wait, but we'll see. Sam Darnold, 30 for 38, 349 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Fakes the handoff, play action. Not sure why they're throwing the ball here. Oh, that might be a fumble. Packers need to get on it just in case. Packers recover it. Initial call looks like it was an incomplete. It looked like a fumble, man. Oh, that's a close one, man. So the arm is going forward, but yet the hit. Oh, that's a close one, man. But the way he got hit made it look like a fumble. Okay, so So they call it incomplete. I don't know why they ran it or they threw it. Now they're running it. Oh, they're trying their best to rip the ball out. Unsuccessful there. That's a medium game on the play. You know, that could have been called a fumble. It really could have been called a fumble. Because the Packer defender, his hand touched the ball and everything. So it could have been called a fumble. It really could have been. It really could have been. 3rd and 5. Packers look like they're going to bring pressure here. Let's see what they do. They bring some pressure. Darnold gets rid of it. Oh, Justin Jefferson, one hell of a grab. What a play by Jefferson. Middle of the field. First down, but there's a flag. Is it coming back? Is it coming back? Now, this is a big, big penalty here. One-handed grab. Man, Hey man, those one of those catches where you can't teach that. You can't teach that. What's up, JC? Chargers had a big win yesterday, man. You know what? I'll say this. If the Steelers and the Chargers play each other in the AFC Championship game at SoFi Stadium, I'm going. Third and 15. Donald drops back, gets pressured, gets it off in time, throws it, overthrows his man, Addison, and that gives the Packers hope. That gives the Packers a chance. Hey, you know what? I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it does, that's the AFC Championship game that I want. All right, that's the scenario that I want. That's what I've been talking about. And if it happens, I'm going for sure, man. Best believe I'm going. Oh, another flag on the play. It looks like it might be on Minnesota. Oh, neutral zone infraction. It's on Green Bay. Well, nonetheless, it's still going to be fourth down for the Vikes, so it doesn't really do anything other than 5 yards forward, I guess. I could see the Chargers potentially making it to the AFC Championship game. The Steelers, it's looking tough, man. I'm being real. Fair catch calling for about the 38. Yeah, I'm being real. It's gonna take a lot, and there's a lot of drama with the Steelers. So, I can see the Chargers going there. Yeah, no, that first down throw was stupid. That was not a good call. That was not a good call, and it almost like backfired like crazy. Hey, you know what? Maybe it's time for Justin Fields. I don't know. I don't know. But there's also a lot of stuff going on. There's also a lot of other problems going on over there. And my screen froze once again. So let's go to my phone over here. I don't know, man. My YouTube TV has been acting up. Oh, Love got sacked. Wow. Yeah, man. I'll make a whole video on that whole situation, man. It seems like there's got to be drama with them every single season. All right, little check down pass complete. They're going to need a lot more than that, though. It's going to be third and long for the Packers. Third and 7, actually. No, it's a gain of 11. I'm tripping. .404 left in the fourth. Packers down by 9. They're at the 40, at their own 40. Plenty of time left for them to do something. All 3 timeouts. Love and shotgun. Drops back. Has time. Throws it middle of the field complete for a first down. He spins and it down at the 41. Dubs right there on the reception. Another reception for Dubs. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? All right, they're going in hurry up. Love has it, throws it. Once again, Dubs, first down and more. He's pushed out of bounds. Packers moving the ball. All threes on the clock right here. 3:33 left in the fourth. Packers inside the 30. Love gets the snap. Throws it downfield to Dubs. Oh, in and out of it. It was, oh, man, incomplete. Through his hands. Through Dubs' hands, man. Love having a way better half than he did in the first. 2nd and 10. Flags are thrown in the backfield. And it's going to be on Minnesota. You know what, man? It's a tough question, but you know what? I could see it being his last season, but I don't know what the organization is trying to do. I really don't. 2nd and 5 for Green Bay. But do I think it's better for them to move on? Yeah, I do. Love drops back, throws it complete, short of the first down. Gain of about 4. It was to Melton. They got to hurry up, man. You got to score before the 2-minute warning. I mean, they have more than enough time to. But at least try to score before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 1. We're approaching 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Love has it. Voids pressure. Throws it. Complete. Down at about the 1.5-yard line to Wicks. Come on. You got to speed it up, man. You got to speed it up. I'd say score. Just score before the 2-minute warning. I mean, you don't have to, but it would help you a heck of a lot more. Love and shotgun. Handoff play, and it is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Not the play that they wanted. Right there, LaFleur really trying to hurry up the pace, jumping up and down. Showing emotion there. Vikings switched their set a little bit too. Love drops back, looks end zone, throws it. Complete touchdown. There's a flag on the play though, but as it stands right now, it's a touchdown for Green Bay. We have to check the marker. But if not, that is a key touchdown for Green Bay. What a throw by Jordan Love. On Stephon Gilmore. Touchdown. Wow. Hey, man. Green Bay has a shot at pulling off a comeback. And I mean a real shot at doing this. 2:18 left. They have all 3 timeouts. Down by 3 with the extra point to go. It's up and good. 2-point game. They should go with Fields. Packers gonna win. You know what? Hey, if the Packers win, that'd be crazy, man. I'm rooting for the Packers now. I'm rooting for the Packers. If they could pull this off, man, that's insane. Yeah, I think they should go with Fields, man. I think so. Look, here's how I see it. You've seen the best out of what you could get from Russell Wilson. Because, I mean, he's a veteran quarterback. He's, 35, 36? You've seen the best, and you've gotten the best that you're going to see from Justin Fields. Oh, I'm sorry, from Russell Wilson. You haven't seen that from Justin Fields yet. You know, he's still young. Is he super young? I'm not going to make it seem like he's a rookie quarterback or anything, but he's still young. He's only been in the league for a few seasons. So, I mean, I would say go with Justin Fields. But I don't know if the Steelers are going to make that decision. And from the sounds of it, it sounds like they're going to go with Russell Wilson. I have a lot to say on that, man. I really do. I might drop the video. I might make the video after this, after the live. And I'll drop it either tonight or tomorrow. I'll definitely I have a lot to say on that. Our Packers kickoff is away, and it's going to be a touchback. I heard the Lions coach say he vows if the Niners beat the Lions, he will retire. Ooh. Dan Campbell is Dan Gamble. That's why his nickname is Dan Gamble. All right? You think he gambles a lot? You think Campbell gambles a lot? Or is it just for football? Oh, that's why his nickname is his nickname, man. And he takes that to the core. Play action bootleg pass for the Vikings. They get the first down. Wow. All right. Green Bay, don't take a timeout. Just let the clock run. But Minnesota was able to get the first down on a bootleg pass. I'm not sure why they passed it, but I mean, they got the first down. It's crazy to hear a head coach so confident in his team, though. We'll see. As long as the Niners can make it competitive, that's all I ask. Just make it competitive. You know, I don't want to see another blowout, shutout Monday Night Football game. We'll see. We gotta see it though. Dan Campbell's hero is Pete Rose. It's crazy, man. The guy is crazy, but in a good way. I mean, he seems like he seems like a really good head coach. It seems like the players really like playing for him, and they back him up and everything like that. I mean, that's the type of coach you want to play for, though. You know, you could tell he believes in his players, and you could tell that the players can see that and stuff. So, I mean, that's the type of coach you want. That's the type of coach you want. And the culture he's built there, I mean, he's one of the best right now. He's one of the best head coaches right now. Jim Harbaugh, best coach. Hey, he's turned the Chargers around as well. He's turned the Chargers around one as well. You know, those are two coaches that completely switch the culture. They completely switch the culture. You know, Chargers. I mean, they. Who is their? I forgot the name of their other head coach. It's not ringing a bell, but he wasn't very good. And then Jim Harbaugh comes in. I mean, it looks like the Chargers were gonna be pretty bad. I didn't think they were gonna be good this year. Honest opinion, I didn't think they were gonna be that good this year. And then Jim Harbaugh comes in and he's doing his thing, and they clinch a playoff spot. I mean, they could really do so. They could make an upset or two in the playoffs, I think. You know, they're no sleeper team. I don't think so. But him and Campbell really switched the cultures there. I'll give both of them their credit. All right, 1st and 10. It's a handoff play, and it is broken up immediately. Good defense for Green Bay right there. Couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They took a timeout immediately. Only took 3 seconds on that play. Oh, they're going back to the 2 missed field goals by the kicker. 3 if you want to include the one where they iced them. If you want to include that one, that's on you. That's up to you. So 2nd and 11 for the Vikings. I'm glad this game has lived up to the expectations that I had for it personally. All right, expect another run play here on 2nd and 11. Bootleg, they're going to pass the ball. He's going to throw it complete to Jefferson inbound. So, I mean, it worked. Still short of the first of about 2 yards, though. Wow, these guys are taking chances here, man. They are. Good catch by Jefferson as well. And now the game comes down to a critical 3rd and short. Now, we already know Minnesota is not afraid to throw the ball in this situation. They've thrown it like 2-3 times in this situation. But this is for the game. Jordan Love on the sideline hoping he gets another shot. 3rd and 2. Jefferson is at 8 receptions, 92 yards. They have him one-on-one on the left. Addison in motion. It's a bootleg. Once again, they're going to throw it. Complete. Just barely hauls it in. They got the first down to Akers. And Minnesota's going to come out with the win. He did underthrow it a little bit, but Akers with the determination and concentration was able to get that ball. What a play, man. What a play by Akers. And the Packers did their best to get back into it, but they're going to come up just short. Vikings in victory formation. And all they need is a couple kneel downs to end it. Wow, what a game. So the Packers are going to drop down to 11-5. And now we're going to have a really interesting matchup between the Vikings and the Lions. I would say that's going to be on Sunday Night Football. I mean, I don't know another game that you would put prime time next week. If it's not Sunday Night Football, it's going to be in that Saturday game. Takes another knee. They're going to need one more, and that's going to do it. Or no, you know what? It's going to have to be Sunday because the Lions are already going to have a short week playing tomorrow. So it's probably going to be Sunday Night Football. I don't see why it wouldn't be. That's going to be the best game next week. So you got to have the Vikings and Lions Sunday night for the division. That's going to be a high-stakes game. Darnold takes a knee once again, and that's going to do it. Minnesota had a strong start to this second half and almost blew it. Packers tried their best to get back into it, rolling the dice a little bit, going for it on for the 2-point conversion, but just couldn't get the ball back. They almost put off the improbable. Okay, not today. It wound up being impossible. So the Vikings are going to walk out with the win. What does this say for either team? You know what? It doesn't say anything. Both teams are still really good. The only thing it says about the Packers is they haven't beaten the top teams in their division. That's all it says for the Packers. For the Vikings, we still know they're good. We still know they're that damn good. And I underestimated the Vikings. I guess I underestimated a lot of teams this year. That's my bad. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. But what a game, man. What a game. All right, guys. That's it for the what the heck? That's it for the live. Appreciate all you guys that joined on. And I'll catch you guys. I'll give you guys an update later in the week because I don't know the schedule for next week yet. So depending on the schedule, we'll see. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you guys later. And you guys have a good one, man.